Hi all, just a follow up to my news story from yesterday. It wasn't the calmest news story, so I thought I'd come on and do something that's a little bit more productive. So this is in response to a Twitter post that went kind of semi-viral or viral light. And it was about a parent therapist who was advising other parents to, when their child started lining things up, their advice was to interrupt them, and they were using what we call extinction methods to stop these particular behaviours in autistic children. Now, first of all, I have a huge issue with this, because when autistic kids line things up, they're not hurting anyone. That's their way of playing. And it's enjoyable and it's calming, and there's absolutely no reason to stop these sorts of behaviours. People would argue, and this is quite an archaic view, would argue that you need to stop these behaviours because they're not functional. And from an autistic perspective, I would argue that they're incredibly functional. They help reduce stress, and it's just enjoyable. That is play for autistic children. So I think when you try and take those behaviours away and do it quite abruptly, and we all know that autistic children in general don't, or often have difficulties transitioning, that's really quite stress inducing if you're going to do things like that, like interrupting their play. So to me, it just creates an unnecessarily unhappy child. There's no reason to do these things. Apart from that, how can we use this sort of play? Like, how can we use this play to develop skills? And this is where I want to be a little bit more productive. I think there's tons of ways. First of all, I think you should just let them enjoy lining things up. It brings a lot of satisfaction. Apart from that, why not get involved in it? Why not get down on the floor and join your child in play? It's amazing for bonding. That's how you can connect with your child. Get amongst it. Try and label what they're doing. If you're annoying them, leave them alone. Just let them enjoy their time. That's their leisure time, okay? What if you were sitting there doing something that you were really looking forward to all day, like having a nice hot cup of coffee? You wanted to quietly have a nice cup of hot coffee by yourself, and you had someone constantly trying to take it away because coffee's bad. How would you feel? Seriously, how would you feel about that? You would probably want to slap that person. This is what it feels like for an autistic child. So either you can go and get a coffee with them, line up the toys with them, you can try and have a chat while they're doing that, or you can leave them alone to do that. Personally, in our household, joining has been a wonderful way to build language, because my son actually really enjoys, oh my gosh, Mummy's sharing my interest. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. That's how he feels about it. Some kids, not so much. But that is a possible avenue for relationship building. Try it, please. But don't take their lines away. Don't take their organisation away, please.